We've been working on a big secret project since last year, and finally I get to spill the beans. Welcome to this week's Soul Food. Last December, Michael and I made a quick trip out to New York. I think I shared about it maybe in a video or an Instagram photo, but I wasn't real specific about why we were there. Well, we actually met with publishers, and we were super blessed. We got to meet with like the big four or the big five, and we pitched this book idea with them. Now, this was a book that was in my heart, in my mind for over 5 years. It really started when I was pregnant with Griffin, because this was a book that I wish was out there, but wasn't. It was not available. And through the years, it still has not been available. And I thought, gosh, this would be such a great idea and hopefully serve a lot of moms who are out there who are pregnant and want this information. So I'm happy to report that we did sign a contract with Simon & Schuster and one of their imprints called North Star Way to create this book and to put it out into the world. So are you ready to hear what this book is about? Well, the title itself pretty much gives it away. So I'm going to share that first. It's going to be called The Mama Natural Week-to-Week Guide to Pregnancy and Childbirth. So in other words, this is a book for us. This is a book that talks about all the things that we've talked about through all these years. And, this is going to be speaking to lots of women, not just women who want, home birth or hardcore. They're going to be nursing until their babies are 3. This could be just for a mom who wants to eat organic throughout their pregnancy, or maybe they're going to get an epidural, but they're going to try some other natural things in their pregnancy. So we're trying to speak to lots of women who kind of are in this spectrum of wanting a more holistic, more natural experience of their pregnancy and birth. And I have to say, when I was pregnant with Griffin, I was out there looking like, okay, what kind of book am I going to get? And I really was drawn to the week-to-week format because I like easy, digestible chunks of information. So I went with a week-to-week guide. However, it was very conventional. And it talked about things that just did not appeal to me and didn't speak to me. So that's why I want to create this book, because believe it or not, there is not a weekly format, a week-to-week pregnancy book that's for the natural mama. And that's the vacuum that I want to fill with the creation of this book. So we've been working on it since January. I feel like I'm giving birth to another child because it's that much work. It's just been a huge labor of love, and it's going to be over 400 pages long. It's going to have over 200 illustrations. It's going to be a beast. And this isn't just about me speaking. We're going to have lots of voices included in this book. We've got the midwife who actually delivered Griffin and Paloma. She's part of the book. We have doulas, we have lactation consultants, and we are going to have you in our book. I want you and your voice to be present in this book. So we're going to periodically have questions that we're going to pitch out to all of you. Be sure to sign up for our 3 Things for Thursday. This is an email that goes out every Thursday, and I just share 3 health tips that you can incorporate into your life in a really easy way. But in these emails, I'm also going to be giving updates about the book and going to be polling the readers just around pregnancy questions. So things like, how many pregnancy tests did you have to take till you really believed you were pregnant? For me, I think it was 4. Or what was the food that you craved the most in your pregnancy? Or did you hire a doula, and how did that go with your partner? Just stuff like that. So I would love for you to be featured. Again, you need to sign up for our newsletter. I'll have a link to that in the video description below. The book is scheduled to be published in spring of 2017. So more to come on that. But now I'd love to hear from you. Did you buy a pregnancy book when you were pregnant? Did you like it? Did you not? Was it helpful? Was it not? Was it a weekly format? Share with me in the comments below. Through the years, I've been asked a lot about baby formula because not every mom can breastfeed or wants to breastfeed, so they're looking for a healthy alternative. And I don't know about you, but if you go to the stores and you see that powdered stuff, it's just like, oh, do I want to give them this? There's just lots of questions and concerns. So speaking of an epic book, I put together an epic post about all the different types of options for formula for babies. This includes donor milk, because that's a wonderful option. This also includes homemade formula that you can make that's been proven to be safe, and it's been devised by a PhD in nutritional science. Now, I'm really passionate about this because there was a period when I was nursing Paloma that I had to use formula. I got bit by a tick. It's a whole long story. I had to go on antibiotic for a week. But so I used this liquid formula and homemade formula, and she thrived on it, and so have tens of thousands of other babies. So that's an option. I also talked about store-bought formula, because for some people that's just easier, more convenient. So be sure to check it out if you're in a place where you need to supplement. I'll have a link to that in the video description below. Okay, here is some soul food on the road. We were just at the Young Living convention. It was super fun. It was out in beautiful Salt Lake City. And here we are at a restaurant called Pulp, where everything was organic and fresh and absolutely delicious. Here's what I had, which was wild-caught salmon with zucchini noodles with pesto sauce. This is a Southwest chicken salad with fresh avocado, lime, and salsa. This is a burger with sprouts and a side of roasted root vegetables. My other friend also got a burger, but she had a side of blueberry chia pudding that she absolutely loved. Here's an Asian stir fry with chicken. And finally, cheers to you. This is some delicious raspberry kombucha from a little kombucha bar that we found in the middle of town. Yeah, and Salt Lake City is just absolutely beautiful. The skies were so clear. Everything was bright, happy, colorful. The weather was perfect. And it really was a fantastic place to host a convention. So there you have it, this week's Soul Food. And I just want to stop and take a moment and say thank you. I would not be writing a book if it wasn't for you. So I so appreciate your presence, your participation, your experience, your strength, your hope, all the things that you share to make this community what it is. I love you, God bless you, and have a great week.